If you have felt a little bit restless recently, like something is like really expanding in you before you even really know what it is, you can't really put your finger on it, you can't really name it or sort of like, talk about it, then stick with me in this episode because tomorrow, the day after I post this episode, the collective actually shifts into an energy that is all about restlessness, but it's going to give you closure on something as well. So by the end of this episode, you are going to understand exactly what is opening up, why it's arriving right now, and what you can actually do with it. So right now, the collective is feeling like they're on the precipice or the edge of an expansion, of change, of something bigger that has been growing deep inside of each one of us. And one of the reasons why I am going to be doing the next chapter, three day experience with Val D'Ambrosio next week, is because of this energy that has been, brewing and brewing and brewing. And I just want to say, like, we don't need to have like a burnout feeling or a crisis or something to just fall completely flat and wrong to know that actually you have changed and you have changed actually really quite significantly. There's been like a big change within you. So these signs that you might want to look out for, they are things like last year, somebody did their annual summit speaking gig and you signed up, you paid $111 to be a speaker. It was amazing. You got a great return on investment. They've come back to you this year and instantly you're like, well, yeah, of course. Like, why not? Like, it got me a great ROI last year. But actually, your body's just like, hmm, yeah, that's something that happened last year, and that's not me now. I don't feel as though that is within my my field anymore. Actually, I feel as though I've grown above that. So these little signs that you are seeing, they are things to pay attention to because once we start saying no to those kind of like opportunities that once were amazing opportunities for us this time last year, actually we want to look ahead and look at bigger opportunities and better opportunities and, start to work with those people that are gonna bring higher abundance, higher freedom, higher, sort of like happiness, aliveness, and all that sort of stuff. So I said at the beginning that the sun moves into gate 56 tomorrow, the day after I post this. And the sun's going to be in gate 56 for 6 days. As usual, it's in every gate for 6 days. And I know this gate really, really well because this is actually in my incarnation cross. It is in my conscious earth. And I absolutely love this gate. This is the gate of the storyteller, the gate of the seeker, and it is in a collective energy circuit as well. Now, this gate can really bring along a lot of restlessness. It really is because it's all about stimulation. It pulls you through into something that is new and exciting, that's stimulating. It's a little bit like, a gate of aliveness. And the crazy thing about it is that you won't necessarily have like a name or words to put with this feeling. It is a bodily feeling that there's a little bit of restlessness going on and there's a little bit of change happening and there's a little bit of like, wow, like this is going to go crazy. And don't forget that by the time we get out of gate 56, we're pretty much going to be in Leo season. And we all know that Leo season is all about the jazz hands, the hello, the I'm here, the visibility. So it's really helping us to understand this restlessness in our bodies and put a story and put a name to what we're feeling so that we can then go out into Leo season and go, ta-da, this is the new me. This is the gate of needing a new experience to make sense of your own life. And looking at the fact that it's the gate of the storyteller as well, we also need to take a look at the stories that we are telling ourselves. I should do this summit because I did it last year and I got a great return on investment. Or we can look at any kind of story that is holding us back from stepping out of that old identity into the new one that is, really percolating right now, because trust me, the whole collective is really growing and stepping up into a whole new way of being, way of doing things. And it is going to be like really quite amazing. The thing also to note about Gate 56 is that there is a very vocal element to the storytelling. So, gate 56, if you don't know, it is actually a gate that is hanging from the throat center, which, of course, is all very, very important for you to be able to tell your story, to share it with the collective, to help people to understand, like this is what happened in the past, and this is, how to make sense of it, and this is what you're going to learn in the present because of the past. And one of the amazing things about this is that when you start to verbalize what you're feeling, when you start to really share, even in a safe space, it doesn't have to be out loud on social media, but in a safe space to someone that you really trust, when you sort of start sharing this feeling of, okay, things need to change. I don't need to burn everything down. It's not a crisis. It's not burnout, but things need to get bigger and bolder. When you say it out loud to someone else, it becomes real. Okay. It's not just felt in your body, it is real. Okay. And actually, all of these things that I'm saying, they really are coming into why Val and I designed the next chapter experience next week very, very specifically, because day 3 of the next chapter, and I will go over chapter 1 and 2, day 1 and 2 as well before, before the end of this episode. But day 3, we're going to be in Leo season by this point. And one of the main things that we would love everybody to do when they are invited into this amazing experience is we're going to have everybody, have you guys actually just verbalize what it is that big audacious thing that you want to do, that you want to share with the world, that you want to aim for, that you want to go crazy with. And when we verbalize things, it just becomes so much more real as well. So the next chapter is going to be all about really sort of like understanding and grieving for the person that you once were. You have got yourself to this place so far because you are so successful. You have survived. You may have even have thrived so far as well. I'm betting you have, actually. And we're going to really take you through a process of being able to understand, to reflect, to give yourself feedback on how beautifully and how well that you have handled everything in the last sort of like, I guess, kind of era of your life, whether that is an era that's a year or a couple of years, might depend on your astrology. But we're going to really give you space to help you to celebrate that part of you and to grieve the person that you are now stepping out of, which is amazing. Day 2 is going to be a little bit more coming in and understanding, well, if that has got me so far, what's the next chapter? What's the next bit? What do I need and who do I need to become to be able to really step into that next level? Am I too scared? Is there a lot of fear? Is there a lot of false evidence appearing real? Do I want to really do this? Can I really do this? And we're going to go over all those things. We're going to go over the blocks and everything as well. And then, like I say, day 3 is about verbalizing, and it's about sharing, and it's about really solidifying that audacious goal out into the world. Now, the last thing that I want to say about the next chapter is that I'm actually going to bring super conscious activation into this experience for you. If you haven't experienced super conscious activation before, this is where we really help you to go on a journey to meet your higher self, and you're going to receive messages from you or from loved ones or from angels or guides or anybody at all, any being at all that is going to come through for you, and you're going to really understand what your blocks are or what your blocks could potentially be in your next chapter. And we're going to receive beautiful messages about how you can overcome those and how you can really just step up into the next level of who you are. So if you have got that real itch, that real feeling in your body that you are on the precipice of something else, of something new, take all of these energies, all of this understanding that we're moving out of Cancer season into Leo season, we're moving out of one particular gate and into gate 56. Take all these and know that next week, this energy of gate 56 is about the way that you verbalize things to yourself and to the world. You'll understand about the restlessness. You'll understand about the seeking and the deep desire that you want. It's not random, this stuff. It is completely, utterly normal because it is the energy of the moment. And if you would like to join us inside the next chapter next week, it is going to be a 3-day live workshop with myself and Val. We're going to start on the 22nd, we're also going to do 23rd and 24th. So it's 3 workshops in a row. And we would love to see you there because it really is going to help you to step into the next chapter of your life, your business, or whatever it is that you're looking for. The crazy thing about this is that not only have Val and I just really designed this around the astrology and human design, the transits and everything, and that collective energy, but Val and I are also going through our own next chapter as well. So we're going to be in there with you. We're going to be really sort of like taking you along the journey with us as well. So if you would like to join us, you would like to take advantage of these beautiful astrology and human design transit energy, please come and join us. The link is in the show notes below, and we would absolutely love to see you there.